think there's a crazy thunderstorm coming. It's starting to rain now. I can hear thunder like crazy, but it's during the day. I want it at night so I could actually get good video of some lightning. I've been chasing the lightning for a long time. Photographically first, video now. Let's see if we can get something today. I don't know, but a crazy storm's coming. I know it. All right, that's a little. You see that? That's distracting. You know you're old when you start noticing weird hairs. I don't know if you can see this one, but I have this eyebrow hair that's super long. Oh, right there. Can you see it? You can see it now, right? Let me switch lenses. You see that hair? It's crazy. I gotta get rid of it. I gotta pull it out or something. You ready? Oh! Alright, that's a little better getting rid of this thing. Now, it's gonna grow. It was so long that it had a split end. An eyebrow hair that has a split end. That doesn't seem right. It was so thick. I swear it was almost red. Do you hear that out there? It's raining out. Thundering and lightning. And I hear turkeys. They're not happy. I had to turn the lights on in here. It's a little dark outside. You know, my dad could accurately predict the weather with his leg. I need to clarify that just a little bit. My dad broke his leg falling out of a tree. I've talked about that in a different video. I've told the story before here. Not here, but here in this video. Where check the link in the description for the video when I told the story about my dad falling out of the tree. It'll explain a lot more, but in short, he was cutting a tree down, fell out of the tree, broke his femur. I was like in kindergarten. It's about all I remember. But if you want to learn how to cut a tree down or how not to cut a tree down or just learn about chainsaw maintenance in general, not that I'm an expert, but I did a nice series of videos on it. Check it out. So how could he accurately predict the weather, predict when a thunderstorm was coming in? He could do this in a couple days in advance as well. It had something to do with the change in pressure as the storm was moving in. And something about that change in atmospheric pressure would affect his leg. It would hurt. His leg would hurt wherever the break was. I don't know if there's an exact science to it or anything like that, but you can't deny it. You're hurting, the weather changes, you're hurting more. I experienced that too with my back. The only problem is I hurt all the time, so to notice that difference in pain, I don't notice it well enough to say, hey, a storm's coming. I notice it after the fact, going, oh, I was hurting a lot more. There was a storm. But my whole point is that when I have surgery, hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, my dad broke his leg. He broke what is the biggest bone in your leg, your femur. I'm not breaking a bone, but they are going to take my graphic warning here. They are going to take my spine and they're going to cut it in half. Say your spine's like this, okay? And this is the back side of your spine. Well, they're going to cut the back side of my spine off so that they can get at everything, remove the discs, and then insert screws on the back side with, I don't know, rods or cage or whatever the term is that they use and whatever hardware they use. So that's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be pleasant. And my whole point is, like my dad after he broke his leg, am I gonna be able to predict the weather? Am I gonna have increased pain when there's pressure changes in the atmosphere? I hope not. I mean, if that's all the pain I have, fine. But I don't even want to deal with that. It's been over 8 years. I'm really just hoping I'm done with this. I'm hoping that I make the right decision with surgery, that I regret not making this decision sooner, and I don't regret making this decision now. You follow me on that one? If I regret that I didn't make the decision sooner, that means the surgery was a success. Success? Yeah. Was a success. But if I regret making the decision now, that means it wasn't. It wasn't a success. Something went wrong. Or it didn't work the way I thought it was gonna be, and I'm either in the same amount of pain, I'm in a lot more pain, or there's really no change, and that would be the same amount of pain. But you know what I mean. Hopefully it works out well. Why am I talking about my surgery right now? Well, things are in motion. There's no date set or anything like that. I'm like still like here on the road to surgery, but things are in motion. It's like a green light. We're going for it. I've noticed now that my left foot aside from before, my big toe being numb and the pointer toe, the one next to it, being numb, and then that numbness cutting across my foot and going out the left side of my leg, going up the left side of my leg, that numbness, that loss of control in the movement of my foot. The other thing that I've noticed, my other toes, like when I put a shoe on or something, or I put a sock on, those toes just curl under. And that's not good, because to me that means there's loss of control, loss of movement. I don't have the natural ability to keep my toes straight. They just curl under. That's not good. I mean, I'm losing more and more in my foot, and the muscle atrophy is getting a little worse in my calf, my leg, my shin. So this needs to happen soon. I've tried other methods. I've tried all the conservative stuff. It's not working. If I wait any longer, I may not get the movement back. I may not get the feeling back, and I'm gonna have to deal with this for the rest of my life. I hope that's not the case. Hopefully it's successful in that respect as well. I'm wearing the same shirt, by the way. I have a pack of these shirts. They're pocket shirts. They're not gray, they're black, but I wear a ton of them. Don't get me wrong, I love shooting this stuff. It just takes a little bit of time. I gotta go up and down these stairs like 10 times to get this one scene done, to get all these shots together. It's a lot of fun putting it together, but I kind of forgot what I was doing in the first place. I mean, where I was going. Aside from going down the stairs, what was I gonna go do? I mean, I didn't tell you what I was gonna go do. I never said what I was, anything. I just kind of got up and left. Kind of letting you wonder what's going on. I know what it was. I came out here specifically for this bench. You see that? When I was editing the other day, I noticed this was a little annoying. Did you try the protein coffee, by the way? I recommend it. But this top here, I didn't screw the top on. And I showed you that in the other video why I really wasn't done, but I need to get at least 1 to 2 screws in here so that we eliminate the shakiness of future videos. So let's get to it. The camera almost fell over right there. I found that slightly amusing. There's face detection on in the camera so it can identify a face, and it was trying to identify a face right here. Did you ever notice that the human mind tries to seek out a face? So if something looks like a face, you're gonna recognize it as a face. It's just a way that we try to connect. Anyways. Now I've said it before, if I can do one thing but accomplish 2 goals, it's good. That means I really should do that thing. So coming out here, I'm gonna accomplish 2 goals. And I just remember what the other goal was. Should probably do a test real quick with this thing. Not a huge improvement, but it's a little better. It's definitely a little less springy. Best bet, use my normal tripod. Yes, I know, Chris, where are we going? What are we doing? Why are we up here again? Isn't this where you sprained your ankle last time? Well, technically at the bottom of the stairs. But why are we, what's the point? You haven't told us yet. I kind of have told you what I'm doing up here without telling you what I'm doing up here. And what I mean is I haven't done it yet, but by the time you see this and I'm done editing, I have done this already. Does that make sense? Let me show you. So this is where we're going right now to shoot that scene that you saw earlier, right here. Like I said, 2 goals. Came out here to put a couple screws in my workbench and shoot this scene to get the shots for the scene. All this terminology. I'm not a filmmaker. I just like making films. Short, tiny films, vlogs, episodes, whatever you want to call these. They're fun to make.
I know I've said this before, but if I can do one thing but accomplish 2 goals, I'm gonna do it. Meaning, if I can fix my furnace and shoot a video for you guys, I'm gonna do it. It's 2 things, 2 goals, doing 1 thing. So it's a win-win. Win-win. Is that a Stephen R. Covey thing? Check him out. It might be. 7 habits of highly effective people. I think that's it. My son knows. But I think this vlog might be over today. Oh, I'm out of breath. To shoot that scene, I had to go up and down those stairs like 4 times, and that's kind of tough to do, to get all those shots in not one take, but this is silly.